Hey YouTube, this is skooterpoop here with another Dawngate video. I think I fixed the issue with static on my mic. There might be some in the beginning, and I think it fades. I'm not really sure how it works, but yeah. Hopefully my quality will be better. This is me playing Kahgen. Kahgen is the newest shaper. This game I played, I believe the first day it came out. It's my first Kahgen game, so yeah. He's a really cool concept. He's like a sand. He's a pirate. I'm not really sure how involved he is with sand. Maybe he's like an Arabian pirate. I don't know. I'm like really bad with lore. It's rare that I research lore, especially in this game, because in this game the lore is so incomplete, which is fine. But yeah. So Kagen, I play as a jungler this game. So the way it works is he uses focus. Focus is like energy. He gains 10 focus every single attack, and every other attack he'll deal 20% damage and gain 20 focus. I'm not sure if it's instead or on top of the 10, but either way, he gains a lot of focus very easily. And here I am not jungling because I'm typing. Oops. Missed a couple seconds there. But I did ward their powers, so I'm probably just going to go steal. So his Q is just an AoE nuke around him. And every time you hit somebody with Q, it puts a stack of a buff called Spirit Sands. And what Spirit Sands does is, for Q at least, is for every stack of Spirit Sands, Q's damage increases. So he's a tank that can deal prolonged damage. Yeah, it really wants to just like deal damage over time. He wants to just stay in fights and shit. So I got his E. His E is that little cone of fire you saw there. His E is really cool. It's a stun. And if they have Spirit Sands on them, the stun duration increases, and they turn to glass. The stun effect is turning to glass, and it's just really, really cool. And that's to simulate the whole sand heating up thing, becoming glass. So that's cool. I went the long way around here because I'm stupid. Yeah, it's pretty dumb. I could have just went down. I still don't know why I went up. It was just a huge derp. So yeah, his E it does damage and it stuns, and it does prolonged stun based on the number of stacks they have. But it consumes the stacks, and so that's why you'll see me a lot initiate a creep wave with my E, because you don't gain damage from getting rid of the stacks. You just gain stun duration. So it's really good, in a fight against creeps. It's really not that important, and you're just making your Q deal less damage. So I pretty much E before I fight because I don't want all my stacks from Q to go away. So the W is that pool. It's called quicksand. You see the epicenter is like darker. It's like the whirlpool epicenter thing. And so what it is basically a singed slow. The pool, the W, the concoction, whatever that is. It's just like a huge AoE slow, and it actually does increased slow effect in the center. Makes people very slow. I think at max level it's like up to 80%. That shit's crazy. And the really cool thing about the W is that it actually, for every second they're under the effect of quicksand, they gain a stack of shifting sands. So his W and his Q both apply shifting sands. Q has like a 4-second base cooldown, so that's a little slower. So you're really going to be like initiating with W a lot. When it's on cooldown, they won't have as many stacks on them. So really, it's going to be like W. They slow. You maybe get a good Q off, and then you're going to E them. The E will stun them, but get rid of some stacks, and then you'll have to build up with Q again. And since your W will be down, that's not going to be as effective. So he's really like more about initiation or counter initiation than he is in terms of his other moves. After that, because like then he gets a little bit bonus, but after he hits with a bunch more Qs, and cooldown reduction, with haste, it's like really good on that Q. Like look how fast the Q is coming up. It's like roughly 3 seconds because I got the haste buff. I have 24 haste altogether. You can see there. So it cuts it by like I guess a fourth, and a fourth is like a second. So at least I think that's the way it works. So yeah, I can't gank because every lane's pushed up, but that's actually really good because after this camp I'm gonna have level 6, and people in lane are like still level 4. So I got my hook. Hook is crazy. So the hook, there are a couple of bad things about the hook. First of all, it has to travel the whole length. It just has to. So if you like try to hook somebody like at half the range, it still goes beyond them, and it really hurts. Yeah, it's really annoying to deal with, but it's worth it because second of all, it slows and damages people that it goes through going outward, not going inward, only going outward. When it comes back, then it just hooks everybody. It hooks everybody that it catches, no matter where they are along the line. It's just gonna pull them in, and so that's the cool thing about it. Is an AOE hook that can you can five-man hook. It's really powerful. I know that I get at least one really good hook off here in this game. So this guy baits it really hard because he just got his ulti, and Petrus is like should know that, and instead just like is stupid. So I used my E a little early there. Maybe maybe it was the right, because I don't think it really got too much benefit. I think maybe it was a 0.75 second stun instead of 0.5. I think they had a stack on them, but I could have waited. I was just worried that he would get out of range or something, so I just went for the immediate stun and for our burst damage. But it could have possibly resulted in our Kindred death, so I don't know. This is actually a really mediocre game for me. Really nothing. There's like just one good play. I have like one good play, and then everything after, like around that is just filler. And we pretty much win because of my team. So I back here just because I'm stupid. I probably just should have taken the buff, maybe gotten some more gold, maybe taken the side camp over there. Because if I backed, I think I could have gotten vengeance, or glory. I'm not sure which is better on this character. I thought because his attack is so you get that 20% bonus every other hit, and you gain focus. Like I thought it'd be really smart to get vengeance because you want to attack a lot, but his base attack speeds are really slow, especially without the haste buff. I have 4 haste, so just watch my. Look at that slow ass attack. So yeah, it's just like I don't know. Could be so much better, and I'm only dealing 20 damage extra with that passive. But yeah, the vengeance. I thought since I want to attack anyway, I might as well. So this is where I play really poorly, or maybe that's no, that's not yet. That'll happen later. So what happened here is I'm like in lane doing stuff, but not really doing anything. So my harass like did nothing at all. He had a shield that procced, and he got to get a Q against me, which gave him more inspiration. Yeah, it wasn't a great engage at all. Great trade. It was better for him, and it wasted my time as a jungler. So the other guy comes back, Petrus, and I catch this guy, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go in, completely not realizing that like my entire team is not there. And look at me still going in. I don't know. It's like I wanted to do well so badly with this character. I just wanted to fight. So then I just get like absolutely destroyed by 3 of them. I ended up doing a nice little juke here, but it's not enough. They get like that slow on me. And yeah, Petrus gets the kill. Pretty bad. Yeah, they said 4 bot before. And then 2 came, well, I mean, 4 were there. 1 was top, and then the other 2 went top, and like they didn't come top. So it was bad on my part, but it was also bad on my team's part. If I would like to think that it was more bad on their part, because if they had come, then my move wouldn't have been so bad. So we'll get the vengeance. Unfortunately, she got her buff, but Kindra killed her. So she did get that gold, but she doesn't really benefit from the extra power, which is really useful against the Kindra, because without power, she's like useless. Um, that was a nice little engage there. E, W. I could have maybe W'd first, and then E. I'm not sure. I don't know the best way to use that. I think using W after E is the best, because then you just build up stacks really fast in your queue. Actually, I think after one. You want to W first. After like one stack builds, you E, because you're gonna walk up to them in Q, and your Q combined with the rest of the duration should probably be enough. I think it lasts 5 seconds, so I think yeah, after one stack, you want to E. I'm just not even bothering to W. Clear pretty fast. So there are 3 top. Turns out she took her buff. But this Mara, you know, she's Mara. She's gonna go in. She sees that I'm here. I get a slow. I stun. She hooks. Or he hooks. And I end up hooking and getting this guy. I could have gotten both if the other guy didn't flash away. And I'm like, no, I'm having none of this. I guess I got rooted at some point. I almost died. Not almost died. I had 270 health left, but yeah. So that was decent. My hook could have been really good. That made me feel a little better about the play. And the fact that I tower dove. When you succeed at tower dove, it feels really good. It really boosts your confidence. Because it does take some know-how to efficiently tower dive. Like it's just like all in. Like if you die, then it's a really bad move, and if you get the kill, then it's a really good move. There's just like a really fine line between it. And that guy just dies. Looks like this guy is dead too. E to your friend. Oh, he got stunned. And he can E. Maybe it was down. I would assume it's down, because if he tried queuing over instead of E, it's really stupid. Because you don't even heal immediately. The heal, unless you have like spell vamp, life drain, whatever it's called. So I'm just trying to be a part of the action now. The tower's dead. I'm like trying to go in, but as soon as they see me, they're like, "Oh shit!" Desecrator gets a nice knock up there. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is a really mediocre game. It's not even a mediocre game, it's just a bad game, but I say that because my score ended up not being that terrible, and the results of this game were really useful. So there's totally a ward over there, because that guy backed really far before anybody got in lane. Like really far. Like if you don't have a ward and you expect that somebody's gonna kill you, like you can go in the brush. And sort of just go, like leave later. But if you back up that far, like not getting the experience even, then you've got to know that somebody's there, or that like a lot of people maybe are coming. Because I think somebody else was following me, but yeah. So I got form. It gives armor is pretty much why I got it. So he didn't have a ward over there, but they're like in really good position. They end up fucking like double stunning me. There he gives me some power. Try to walk around a little bit. So right there, because I didn't attack anything, I didn't benefit from the form that I could get by attacking. You really need to attack. So just spamming your abilities while walking really sucks. It really sucks. That was a really bad situation. As soon as I start attacking, I get the all the focus back, which is good. I can't hook over here. It's depressing. And I'm like, hey, look, people we can kill. Michaela's in there. And like this guy goes for Desecrator instead of Michaela, which is, I don't know what you're thinking at that point, but whatever. I'm just gonna like go take it by myself. Whatevs. Whatevs, dude. Ah, fail hook. So, this game. Absolutely Michaela should have been gone for. Because if the guy had followed me, I would have absolutely gotten my hook. I wouldn't have waited so long. I would have just hooked him back to his death. Because it's really like, he wanted to take the shortest route to get to the only reason I missed there is because I used it like after he turned. Like if somebody's just running in a straight line, you're pretty much not gonna miss with hook. And I think his E was down, so Yeah, he would have died. 100% confident there. So form, yeah, form gives me armor and it gives me some extra damage every time I attack. So it's like really, it's beneficial. It's more beneficial than armor. I get a really nice slow there, and follow it up with a nice stun. Stun him so that even with his ulti, he goes down. And it hits like all of us too. It was a really good ulti by him, but yep. Somebody else died. There's Desecrator. I didn't even realize. Ugh. And I shouldn't even be here. My ulti's down. It's a pretty long cooldown since it, you know, can just like win a team fight right there. So I have enough for adamants. And yeah, right there I was looking for a haste item because I really need to attack faster. And quarter reduction doesn't hurt either. I mean, really, like attack, like cooldown reduction on focus people usually I don't think is like that great. Unless they all gain focus on attack. If so, then like haste is really good on them because you're getting focus per attack, and then you're attacking faster. And then having cooldown reduction makes you spam your spells and lose the focus faster. So you're just like losing the focus, gaining the focus back, and getting to spam everything more often. Your moves and your attacks. So haste is just like really good on focus. If that's true, if everyone. I don't know if Nissa does. Or if she even uses focus, maybe she uses energy. I don't know. I don't know the difference between energy and focus, because I think some characters do use energy and some characters use focus, so there's got to be a difference, but that guy's so fucked. So I believe here I get a pretty nice fucking hook and just like win a team fight for the team like really, really hard. I think it's coming up, maybe not. Yeah, I decided to go back because they're pinging it. They look like they're gonna go hard. Zeri gets there. I just walk in and they like don't do shit. I just get a W and fucking ulti 3 people. I didn't get to use my E, unfortunately, because I'm dumb. I think I missed it right there too. They really want to go for this person. I just put a slow right there. It makes Desecrator have to like back off, but I think he still dies. Yeah, he died. Maybe he got drained. I don't know. Dot. Yeah, and that was just such a huge fight right there. We lost one person, not counting the Kindra that died like before the fight. That fight resulted in us killing like their entire team. So just fucking amazing. My hook was really, really nice. The W set it up perfectly. I don't know why they didn't fear me. Like, you see a fucking full health Kahgen coming at you, most likely with ulti up. And you don't like back away or like split. I don't know. Really new moment. So it's my only my only redeeming quality of the game. We can pretty much stop watching at this point. Hopefully it's not too much longer. Maybe like shit. There might be like 10 minutes left. So we're all noticing how we're like first time playing characters. And I should note at this point that I'm actually Platinum League, or a tier, whatever. So the people I'm playing with that are all like first time in characters should be relatively high tier. Like at least gold. And I think it shows the fact that we're like 3 of us are first time in characters and we're winning. We have doubled our kills. I mean that shows, I don't know, in general, like you know how to play the game. Regardless if you know how to play your character or not, like you know how to play the game. And I played so horribly too. I pretty much got carried. I hate saying that, but it happens. That was an amazing slow though. Followed up by I think a max stun, maybe not. and the guy just nails the kill. Really, really good. Really, really good. I love getting assists. And this guy just like goes on me. I try to block off that direction, stupidly. So I just bait this really hard. And he ulties me away. Because I baited Desecrator and that guy was pretty much okay. Could have hooked, but I noticed that my team, again, just decides to focus the other guy. It seems to happen a lot. Like, I'm pretty slow, and when my W is down, I have like no real range. So like when the Petrus like jumped over the wall there, or like just jumped away in general, it's really hard for me to be able to follow it up, especially with the Desecrator there. So I decided to zone him out instead. And I don't know, like Petrus was pretty much in his base at that point, so I don't know why they kept chasing, but we could have easily killed Desecrator there, I think. Desecrator doesn't have the escape mechanism like Petrus does. Like, he ultied me away, jumped away, his spin probably did that too. Mara does not know how to tank. That's unfortunate. I just go in to vanquish it. And I back. That Zeri used Deflect, I think. I think it was the Zeri. Could be wrong, but yeah. So I got the stability. Stability is really good. It gives me movement speed. Tenacity, and it gives me movement speed whenever like I shed an effect or something. Also gives me magic resist, I think. So it's just a really good item for me to have to keep up with people, because otherwise it's really difficult. I may want Pursuit, I don't know. And that guy just like nails that Kahgen. I'm so glad that I'm on this team instead of their team. Cause yeah. Oh, I noticed in the chat you can see their Michaela, their jungler, was a real bitch to me in the last game. It's really funny. The last thing I said before leaving the chat at the end was that I hoped I'd face her, that I'd get the chance to face her, so I can get a free win, or him, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of mean there. So I ended up winning the very next game, the one that I don't know why when I got closer to that thing, my character couldn't attack anymore. That was really weird. Maybe it's a bug or something. But yeah, I just really wanted to beat this Michaela. Not too happy. So this fight goes kind of terribly. We get split. The fire is just tearing us apart. I get ultied instead of Kendra, which, you know, is okay since they do focus me. And I'm like, oh shit, this is probably gonna end really poorly. I Bastion and bait, and she Qs again. It's perfect Q. The fact that she Q'd right in front of him to a tree is very nice. I'm just staying in range just in case. And here I'm like, okay, I'm going in. So me coming in scared them, made them go there, and that's like a perfect choke point. We split up perfectly, 2 and 2, just solid. Fuck you, motherfucker! You motherfucker. So I think it could have been an Omni, right? That's why we're all like, no, aw. Yeah. The Mara ended up stealing the kill at the end. That sucked. Especially since I like stunned the guy and set up perfectly for him to get the kill. It could have gotten the Omni. Unless I'm wrong. I don't remember. Little weave inside those balls right there. That Q does so much damage. It's pretty cool. I just spammed my spells there, because why not? Cool down. So yeah, I leveled the E after the W. It does not increase the damage. Oh no, I'm sorry. It does increase the damage. It does not increase stun duration. While leveling the W does increase the slow effect. But leveling the W does not decrease the cooldown, while leveling E does. And since it does increase damage, it does help in the jungle clearing too. and just dealing more damage in team fight. So I support leveling E over leveling W. But that's not as team fight oriented. I don't know. Do I make up for it in damage? The amount I lose in slow effect? I don't know. So I didn't do too poorly. I mean, it's 319, but the only reason my score is that good is because my team carried really hard. I don't even think I used ulti in the end. Yeah, it was just bad. It was bad performance. But I wanted to put it on YouTube anyway because my first Kahgen game. I got the revenge on that other motherfucker, and I get Divine. So that's like my 4th Divine ever, and I get a Shaper! Zalgus. So it's the 2nd Shaper I've gotten on this game for free. It's awesome. And yeah, I don't think I've ever won a game with Zalgus, to be honest. I think when he first came out, I played him like 4 times, got the most terrible teams, and just figured that like every single time I picked Zalgus, I would have a really bad team. So I decided never to play Zalgus again. But I might not have a choice now. So maybe I'll have a Zalgus game coming at you real soon. Thanks for watching, guys, and more Dawngate videos coming up soon.